How's it going, guys? Electron man. We're back on. I've been picking up on yard sales and etc. Some CBs and kind of ran out of shortwave radios to repair for the time being. I've rebuilt everything I had on hand, so thought it was time to go ahead and start going through the pile of CB radios that I picked up over the last month or two and seeing what I got, see what works, see what don't, repair it, tweak it, peek it, do all the different things, and kind of go through each one of them. I went ahead and just pulled this off the top. Kind of interesting. It's got a mic mount on the left and right. Not sure what they were thinking there. Maybe they, I don't know why you need two mic mounts. Maybe there was two radios, and they were using one, or there was one radio that hung both bikes. But anyway, one's double-sided tape, another one's screwed on. But kind of interesting. But anyway, like I said, I picked up at a yard sale. It's a realistic TRC. What is this? 521. Kind of a neat little radio, obviously newer. Let me see if I can get a date on this sucker. Doesn't look like it's going to give me a date. Custom manufactured for Radio Shack Corporation, Fort Worth, Texas. Anyway, no date. I'm guessing probably 2000s, 2010 maybe even. It's pretty new. Nice looking little radio. It's got some neat features that I don't, the newer radios have that I like. One thing is it's got a dual watch, which I'll have to find out exactly how you do the dual watch, but I'm sure it's so that you can scan two channels at once. And it also has weather alert as well as weather monitor. You got the little CD switch here. You can switch it over to
look. Issued at 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
And I get the local weather, which is great for a mobile. I love the idea that it's got the weather channel in there. But anyway, then you got CB there. You got your standard volume. You've got squelch, and you got RF gain, which is RF gain is always a good thing to have, especially in a really congested area. You can pull that down, and then it's got the dual watch switch, and obviously it's a 40-channel radio. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what she does on the bench, just stock. See if she even works. I've got her hooked up. Let me go ahead and actually I'll pull this camera out here. Kind of got my bench reassorted here a little bit better, and you can get a better view of my different pieces of equipment here. But anyway, hopefully you can see that pretty good. Those wires aren't in the way. But now this one here, I've got it set up to, I've got it on the 10-watt scale. So, 0 to 10 watts on this one. Don't really need to worry about the output right now. As far as receiver output, I'm not worried about, not tuning the audio or anything. But anyway, stock-wise, let's see. It works. And it's dead keying about, what, 2.5 watts? Yeah, 2 1/3 watts. Swinging, hello, hello. Yeah, swinging maybe 4. You can definitely tell that the modulation monitor or limiter is still active in this. It's obviously never been open, peaked or tuned. We'll see what we can get out of her swing wise. We'll go ahead and open that up. I don't get real wild with my peaks. I kind of believe that when you get in there and start really peaking on the load coils and stuff, you're just stressing the radio. And something small like this really isn't designed to take the extra heat, and you end up burning the radio up. But I do definitely want to open up the modulation on this. It's, as you can see, it's pulling back. Hello, hello. See how it pulls back? You can tell it's limiting the modulation. So we definitely want to open that up some. I actually got my peak meter up here too as well. Need to learn how to get these wires better, but this is a new addition here. But I got my peak meter over here, or my RMS meter here. Hello, hello, hello. See, on RMS, I'm hello, showing dead key in 3. Hello, hello. I'm getting maybe a 1/4 watt swing on it. Hello, look at that modulation. Hello. So anyway, that kind of gives you an idea what we got. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and open this radio up, kind of take a gander inside, see what the thing looks like on the inside. I'm sure it's like most modern electronics. It's kind of cool that it's still got the bracket knobs. Too bad it didn't come with the bracket too. I guess they left the bracket in the vehicle or whatever, but I'll put these to the side. It's always, I'll probably leave them on the radio actually. It's kind of nice to have those. Sometimes they're hard to find the ones that'll fit for your radio. And let's go ahead and open this sucker up and see what we got going here. This thing's never been opened up till now. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely newer stuff. Look at that. Sure won't see that on the on all my old 70s stuff right there. Look at the ICs. All surface mount technology. Not against it at all, especially on a CB radio. Wow. Not a whole lot on this side. Not a whole lot on this side. Isn't that amazing? Well, let me do a little I only see one trim pot, one load cool pot. Not a whole lot. Even that crystal's little. Not a whole lot to peek and tune on something like this, to be honest. Research and find out what we got here. I'm sure that's for the frequency adjust. I'm sure that right there is for output tune. And then you've got a RT10 and an RT1. Not sure. Probably one of them is probably for my modulation, or the ALC, I think they usually call it, and probably the other one maybe for the meter. I think it does have a meter, doesn't it? No, it doesn't even have a meter, so I'm not sure. Let me see if I can pull up a little diagram on this and find out what we got going on as far as what trim pot's in here, and let's see if we can't make her get out a little bit more, right? Just push her a little bit, you know. See if we can't hit the waves a little harder on it. Anyway, let me do a little research here, and I'll be back. Well, guys, I've went out and hit the whole interwebs and looked around for radio mods, etc. They're just not. From what I could tell, I think the TRC521 might have been the last rollout of Radio Shack CBs, or CBs made for Radio Shack, from what I can tell. About the only thing I could find on it online at all was I found an owner's manual, which unfortunately did not even have a schematic, because, you know, then maybe I could chase the schematic back and figure out where the either AMC or ALC is. I mean, I can definitely tell it's in there and it's choking it, but there's just, it's probably surface mount, and I don't want to blow up the radio. So really, about the only thing I can do with this guy is I do believe I can tune the load coil back here and probably get a few more, maybe a watt or so out of her better. I think this is kind of a portable, in your car, get what you got type radio. Not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do to peak mod this, but I'm tickled it works, and let's see if we can't get a little more wattage out of it. Let me see if I can hopefully far enough back here that you'll get the get a lean up there. We'll go ahead and key her out. As you can see, we're getting about 3 watts, maybe 3.5. Let's go ahead and tune this coil here and see if we can't get to squeeze a few more watts out of it. I'll just slowly start turning and see if it goes up or down. It looks like I'm getting a little up movement here. Oh yeah. Okay, come on up. Keep on coming up, baby. Yeah, we're up to about 4 watts now. Well, looks like that's it. Are we starting to drop now? Yeah, we're starting to drop. So it's like about right there. That's about all the peak and tune I can do on this guy. Not a whole lot to work with. Yeah, maybe got a little more out of there. Stuff right there. Hell. 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 Well, I wish I could get that ALC out of there, or AMC. It's either going to be, what is it, automatic modulation control or automatic limit control. They both basically do the same thing, but hell. Well, I did squeeze another watt and a half out of her or so. That looks like that's about it. I did notice, let me go ahead and put this back together and we'll kind of do a final on this. Not a whole lot I can do. We got a good radio that works. Hello. Let's set the modulation. Hello. Hello. Just almost get 100% out of her, but I'd love to cut the ALC in this, but I can't find it, and I searched high and low. There's just nothing to be found on a TRC521. I did hook the scope up and kind of hit it with kind of bounced around the diodes inside here, see if I could, you know, maybe get lucky and maybe it's just the diode limiting, but I didn't see anything that was sticking out, so we're not gonna go to clipping or cutting in here. We're gonna package this up. It's a nice little radio, you know, $20 radio that makes somebody a good little mobile. It's nice and portable. It's got the weather station in it and monitors 2 channels. And I got to reading on the manual, and that's kind of moot too, because basically when the dual monitors, if you have it say on 19, it'll do monitor between 19 and channel 9. You know, channel 9 is an emergency channel, but I don't think it's hardly ever used anymore. So I don't know how much you get out of the dual monitor from channel 9 to whatever your channel you're talking on. But the weather feature's kind of nice, and the 2 trim pots it does have in here, it's got a RT101, and basically that is the squelch for the weather, and then the other one is RT1, and I have figured out that's the squelch for the CV. So the only 2 trim pots it has in it on the top side that you can adjust, other than the loading coil, are for squelches for the weather and the radio. So I think we're going to bundle her up and call her done, and it's a good radio. It's kind of cool looking. Like I said, it's portable. Anyway, let me go ahead and put her back together, and we'll do a final on this. Okay, guys, it's all back together. I'm gonna wipe it down, wipe it down real nice. And I will say one thing: it's got a really good receive on it. It's got nice ears on it. I'm down to negative 100 microvolts and or minus 100 dB, 1 microvolt, and it's got some good ears on it. So at least it's got that. And I did notice something else. This is a stock mic, and it has up and down buttons, which is kind of a cool feature to have. So you can change the channel. So I mean, this will definitely make a nice little mobile rig. I think you kind of get what you got. I got about another. I got it up to what, about 4.5, 5 watts. I think if you could find the ALC or AMC in it and cut it, that you're probably talking a radio that would swing 7 or 8 watts pretty easy. But I mean, I'm getting 100% modulation. It's clean on the scope. I think it's kind of, you get what you got here. This is, you know, the newer technology surfer's mount. Kind of limited. It's not an old Cobra 29 that you can just modify the heck out of. But I mean, you know, for a nice little mobile that you want to, you know, use when you're going traveling down the road, listening to channel 19 for traffic and having weather, I give it a thumbs up. If you wanted something to get out there to blast and really carry and talk the world, nah. This is just pretty much you get what you got package, and it does the job. It does it well, from what I can tell. It's got good ears. So anyway, take what you get from that. I hope you enjoyed this little short video. Like I said, got multiple CB radios I'm going to go through, peek, tune, do what I can do to them. If you got one of these and you go in there and mess with it, do it at your own risk. Don't take my word for it. I just kind of showed you what I did. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Do a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and hey, have a great day out there.